The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Already then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros and let's play Metaphor ReFantazio. It is June 6th. I think in the last episode I said May 5th instead of June 5th. I can't do dates very well, even after 2 years of doing this stuff. Anyway, they're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case.
This road should take us to Grand Trad. Okay.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad. So yes, we do have to go to the mines first. It's full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected. We'll be going through the Nord Mines. Are you ready? Yes, I am. We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital. Off we go!
Nord Mines. Located northwest of Grand Trad, it is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
The mine's entrance, I thought this was gonna be voice acted. The mine's entrance is just ahead. Don't stray off the path. Huh? You good, buddy? What's the matter? I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge. Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget, I have my eye really with him. It is only one eye. Because the eye patch. Do you get it?
Look at that.
Do you get the joke? Hey, look up in the air. Ah, yes, Grius. He has his eye on them. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky and then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems? Maybe we can hide and wait it out? No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess. You could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind. Okay, we are here. And as you can see, I'm all glowy now when I sprint. And that's not the only time I will be glowy. Don't forget these little, what are the blue things? There's wild dogs over there. Who knows? The beast hunting packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them a chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs. Barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it. So be it. It seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting or are they already familiar with them?
Got it.
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. They're weak. Okay, this is just a tutorial. It's weak. Indeed, it slipped out of death script at the forest in an RP challenge. Okay, so if you use face sight, enemies' levels will be, they will glow with colors. So lower level is blue, same level is yellow, and then higher level is red. When you've leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach them and see if the color has changed. So if you face sight and at once they were red, they can now be yellow, yellow to blue, you get the idea. Clear your mind and simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. And if an enemy is just straight up weaker, you can just kill them without going into combat. So that's nice. And here we go. Okay, this is what I was trying to do. I guess it gets introduced here. I can press L1 and lock onto an enemy. They'll always be in view, and I can basically rush up to them and attack. So, see, the dogs, they were, what was it, yellow, and now they're blue. I can actually lock on, and I can zoom all the way up. And I don't know if this is the same way with you, but for me, I have it to where the lock-on switches as soon as I kill an enemy. That just makes it easier for me to mow through these large groups of enemies like that. And there's one more rule to keep in mind.
Got it.
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes can turn even if you let it for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Okay. Yes. When you do a squad battle on an enemy after depleting... Okay, I've already explained this. Okay, but use different methods to fight. Okay, this is just tutorials. You will get the idea if you've never played this game. It's pretty self-explanatory. No replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to make sure you can defend yourselves. Okay, there should be a bird thing. There you are. And, yeah. I mean, we talked about this in the fort a little bit, but yes, it's really... Okay, more tutorials. This is actually one of my favorite additions in Metaphor. You can press L3, and it will just straight up restart the battle, which is really nice. You can also get assist, which is nice if you've got a weakness. I don't know its weakness yet, but yeah. Well, actually, I'll demonstrate this retry battle, but it's really nice in boss fights when you just get screwed over. Okay, I guess I'm not going to retry it because I can't control Grius yet. Okay. Sounds good, but that's an unscathed triumph. We get a little bit of XP, and for whatever reason, the other guys don't, but it's fine. And yes, I can just mow through enemies. It's a really nice change. I like it. You don't have to go through the whole rigmarole of dealing with combat, and you can just... Okay! So you saw that little sparkle that happened right before the enemy attacked. That designates that, hey, they're about to hit you. So you do want to be careful. And Grius does a lot of physical damage, and so does Stroll. But, fortunately, and that's actually really odd to get 3 attacks off and not have them come out of stun, I can actually just go ahead and whack it. SP management, or I guess MP in this game, is very, very, very important. So make sure you're doing that. I'd also recommend whenever you see blue icons on the mini-map, that you make sure and grab those items for yourself, because items are really helpful. This is not a game where you're going to want to be hoarding items at all. You're going to use them pretty much in all the boss fights, at least I did, and it's not ever a game to really be stingy, so just make sure you're grabbing stuff. Plus, it's free, and in this case, it's just right here anyway, and you're probably going to run through here. Worst case scenario, you just get into combat very briefly. And also, it's good to be leveling up in this game because, like I said earlier, I think it was during, like, the very beginning when I was selecting my difficulty. Metaphor can be tricky at times, and you're going to want to make sure you're leveled up, so I typically just go ahead and fight everything in my path. And once you get more options, it's going to be easy to deal with these enemies because you're going to have more skills to be able to deal damage and hit weaknesses.
What is it?
I haven't seen you lot around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? You seem dodgy yourself. You really think I look like a bandit? Ah, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed. What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend, just a peddler. I'm a regular nearby, so I've come for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared. For instance, have you read about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you be interested in buying something? Yes, so you can buy stuff. Also, this item, or I guess this tab on the sell screen, these are just things that you can sell, so always sell those because it's just free money. And I'm gonna buy some revival medicine because that's just nice to have. Oh, have you found something worth selling? I can give you a good price. Okay, this is just what I said. But your allies will be revived after combat, like they don't stay dead. However, it is important that you're able to heal them in combat because it's that you can't. So like once you leave the battle, then you're good. But just be careful. Like I said, metaphor, especially with the real-time combat system, it can be very snowbally at times, and it's very easy to all of a sudden be overwhelmed, and now you're just screwed, and you have to go back to your last save. Which, once we get into some of the dungeons, especially with like longer stretches of, there are some very long dungeons that are, I don't want to say stingy with save points, but they're kind of few and far between. So, be aware. Always when you get to a save point, and I will point it out later, you're gonna want to save. There's literally no point not to. Hi, bird. Okay. And I promise the combat will, like the real-time overworld combat, will get more dicey. Ah, you recovered from sun. We'll get more dicey as we go through the game. You're kidding. Please don't crit. Okay! That got bad quick. This is what I mean. Sometimes I used to say it's you just get persona'd, but I guess in this case it would be you get metaphored, I guess. I'm gonna go with healing items since I've got some. So there are a lot of, in this game, like smaller scale dungeons, I guess you could say. And it's not like P5 where you, I think I'm just gonna melee here, where you basically go through this really long stretch all at once, and then you go into mementos, and those are your kind of two little different parts. Phantom Dance, I have no idea what that is. Okay, but yeah, there are some smaller scale dungeon-ish areas, kind of similar to the one we're in right now, and we will see more of those later. I don't know if I'm spoiling things by saying we'll see these things later, but a lot of this that we're doing right now is actually surprisingly similar to what we will see later in the game, which is nice that it's kind of giving us a taste, even while we're getting tutorials and stuff, both with dealing with archetypes and also the overworld combats and all of these different things. Also, if you pull up your mini-map, anything that's unexplored will kind of be, like, foggy, so it's really helpful to see and make sure that you've explored everything that there is. The air has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? Hello? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? Bastard live long enough, kill him quick. All right.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
Oh, okay. I guess I just don't get to pick.
Never seen anything like it.
That's not an igniter!
Take this.
Okay, so I guess I don't get to pick options because this is a story-related fight. I'm being targeted. You can guard. It concerns a turn icon. Do I have access to? I don't. Okay, so I'm going to guard, and I still can't control the other party members for reasons. But fortunately, that actually does a lot of damage even with the guard. Am I weak to fire? Utilizing formations. Okay, during squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row will deal more melee damage. Those in the back row will deal less melee damage, but they will take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned up and down move. Okay, so this is very simple. If you're in the front, you deal more melee damage. If you're in the back, you deal less melee damage, but you take less damage. So, can I like view my archetype somehow? Because I think I'm weak to fire. Can I press a button here? No. Okay. I'm just gonna try to kill this guy. I hope I don't die here. I should be okay, I think. Please don't kill me. Okay, we're okay. We're alright. I feel like I'm not doing a great job of conserving MP, but at this point, Will's really the only one who can do a whole lot of anything. So hopefully these other two guys can not suck. Fortunately, they both do a pretty good amount of melee damage, and we are through that battle. And we'll get some good level ups. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they? That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point. In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go. Okay, Gallica. Also, ooh.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within. I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside? You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it. Okay, we are here. This is in front of the mines. Oh, my MP gets restored. That's nice. Okay, oh, why are you here? I'm just passing through. Of course, indeed, this would be the shortest route to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard? This place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell the stones he digs out. But enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's something you need, let me accommodate you. I think I've got enough medicine for now. So, whoa, I don't want to go that way. So, do I want to save? I'll go ahead and save. I might as well. I'll use this for today's save slot. And nice, like 20 or so minutes already. Yeah, 18 minutes on the recording. All right. Ooh, what do you guys have to say? So it wasn't just my imagination to think we were being followed this whole time. But like Gria said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, couldn't be. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. All right, let's go. Wait! There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not, most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the Crown Theocracy coming down to this place, right? Oh, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go! If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. Alright, in we go! Into the mine. Our first kind of semi-ish dungeon. This is a little short baby one, but here we are. We're in the mines. It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely... Halt, deserters! You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought. We've walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use, the entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence. Wait. This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human... Oh, yes, we're well aware of that predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damned conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now. All right, you jerks, let's do this. Ah! Oh.
Very impressive.
I was not... Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
I see the...
Okay, well, here we are. And let me grab this item. Okay, I was expecting, like, actual combat there. I didn't think that would be just... Okay. Over there, someone's collapsed. Ugh. Hey. Oh, this is voice acted. Oopsies.
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes.
What? Why? To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
Okay, Stroll seems to know something, so let's keep going as I murder these, I don't want to say friendlies, but these people who, honestly, they're probably just following orders at this point because they're like low-level grunts. What? Isn't that just as I thought? It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago. The first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Well, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real?
Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand! Come! I will show you a world with honor!
What is this?
Wait! He's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash! You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Okay, here we are, Stroll's Awakening. So you can see in the kind of bottom left-hand corner, his archetype is, in fact, the Warrior. This is a physically offensive archetype. Will's is Seeker, and I will talk more about the archetypes a little bit later to give me something, I don't know, I guess give me something to talk about, but you can see that he does resist, fire, which is nice because I should have checked. I'm pretty sure Seeker is weak to fire. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it looks like I get rid of the men right away, which is nice. And he cast Mage Fire on Grius. This seems like it's going okay. The plus defense is a little annoying, and I don't have any debuffing skills, so this is just gonna be whacking a bunch of times until the old geezer dies. And I don't think I'll really need to heal. Oh, and if you can see, you see how the defense is flashing? That means his next turn, the plus defense goes away. And that will also be true when you buff yourself. I don't think I can check that anyway.
Looks like we can't
Okay.
force through this one.
Status? Yeah, okay, so if you press, for me it's, I don't even know what this is called on the PlayStation controller. The little trackpad thing? I don't know, I hate it. I never use it for anything because I feel like it doesn't work very well. Defense return to normal, yay! Okay, yeah, so Will is weak to fire, which means that he does get an extra turn, which sucks, but he's down to about a third of his health, and oh, that's a nice crit. I'm gonna run up. Oh, I should at least show this to show you how little melee damage you do when you're in the back. See, you do a whole 8 damage. So yes, if you've got a physical unit, you absolutely need to put them in the front, which is why I keep Stroll in the front. We get a captain's uniform, and Stroll finally gets level ups because he's got an archetype now. And I will put, I'm gonna put this in magic. Okay, for whatever reason I thought I had an extra one. You do not get to choose stats for your other party members. It is only for Will, unfortunately, but that's okay. And I get Tarukaja. This is one of the few that they actually keep the same. It just increases one ally's attack for 3 turns. Yeah, I'll talk more about that stuff later.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them.
Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I say keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
And with that, we have unlocked Stroll rank 1. We have a new bond, we have a new follower, and it says there, the party can now study the warrior. And we get yet another in our amazing, wonderful Vitruvian man diagram. I found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what?
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
And with that, we have unlocked Gallica rank 1. The party can now study the mage. We have a new bond, so that makes, let's see, more Stroll and Gallica? 3? I think it's just 3. And there is yet another node unlocked on our tree. We can sense the heroic embodiment of the mage.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here.
Okay, what I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in assigning of the archetypes. Okay, I'm gonna explain this. Basically, instead of... I'm gonna explain this without using this. Okay, so the way this works is there are not personas in these games. It is a class system, and you are free and completely welcome to reclass everybody how you see fit. So you can see, you're like, oh, like Seeker should be exclusive to Will, and Warrior should be exclusive to Stroll. That's not a thing in Metaphor. There are a handful of classes towards the end of the game which are exclusive to certain characters, but you're basically free to do whatever you want. In this case, I know it seems weird for this big, rough, and tough guy to play Mage, but I'm going to reclass both Grius and Will into a Mage. Because if you look off to the right, you get 3 different elemental skills, and it's nice to have that affinity coverage. So, especially coming up soon, you're gonna need it. You can also see it, everything does cost mag. That is a currency used for archetypes. You can use it to unlock different archetypes. You can also use it to inherit different skills. So for example, you can see, like if I go over here, if I unlock these skills, and you can see over on the the far right hand side, I do need to rank up the mage to be able to unlock them for the mage itself. If I level up my mage, and then let's say I reclass Grius over into warrior, I can actually inherit the mage skills onto the warrior. So there's a ton of customization in the archetypes, and it's a ton of fun to play around with, and I will explain more about them as we go throughout our journey. But for now, I'll play this quick little cutscene that plays out whenever you unlock archetypes for somebody. I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve, and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. What's this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally in my grasp. Yes, so that plays out basically how it always goes with whenever you unlock an archetype for somebody, so I won't be playing that a bunch. I can imbue you and that noble using the same archetype. Okay. I can press L1 and R1 to swap between them, so I'm going to class off of Seeker, class onto Mage, and you can see there are a few that we can see into the future. So like with Stroll, I can see this Unknown Warrior one. You can see I need to be rank 3 with him, rank 20 with the Warrior, 8,000 mag, and there are a bunch of different requirements. But I am gonna throw Will onto the Mage. Also, you should keep in mind, certain archetypes use certain equipment types, from melee weapons to, I believe, armor also slightly changes.
Still getting stronger.
Sometimes, but you can see, I go from a legacy sword to an innocent staff. You won't always need to change your gear when you are changing between archetypes, but it's very, very common to. So you are gonna need to grab equipment of various different types. And you can also study archetypes by talking to more. You'll be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by reading his lectures, or attending his lectures, or reading his books from the surrounding bookshelves. And, now I want to go to the menu. It looked like it unlocked. I've been meaning to tell you, I was rearranging things the other day and found something that may be useful to you on your journey. I've put everything in that box atop the chair. By all means, take a look at it. Okay. Mysterious treasure chest. What's this? Oh, this is... Oh. Probably wasn't supposed to do that. I think that's... Is there DLC for Metaphor? Am I crazy? I don't remember, but important thing. You can talk to the cat. You can pet the cat. That's right. Who's a good kitty? Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh? Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Is it supposed to be like Play-Doh?
That's a good boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taking a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. Okay, it's time for the menu reveal. It's so good. Look at like the paint splatters. It changes, like the color changes ever so slightly every time you switch to a new one. Like every time you go to a new menu, it's a different part of like Will's character model. We can see all the archetypes. There's like all of these sketches and you can see how all of the portrait icons are like slightly moving. You can see all your different followers here. Quests are his shoes. The calendar is an actual calendar. The memorandum is like it normally is. And then it's so good. Oh, I love Atlas menus so much. It's so stylish. It's so sleek. It's so cool. Since I'm here and I'm talking about the calendar, I should say, you can notice that there are 30 days in each month. So obviously months where there are 31 days in the real world, there's gonna be times where I just miss a day. So if you're curious, that's why. But yes, here we are. It feels so good to do this. I don't know why, but I'm going to open the door.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told him about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Alright, we can now command people in combat, which is really nice. I'm glad I can actually make decisions and not play old school Persona 3.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look!
Look, over there.
What's up?
What's the matter? Moore's right there. Moore? Is that a person? I see no one there. So no one else really sees him? Huh. Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi, you lot alright? Yeah, I'm okay. I saw a dead miner and assumed there'd been some accident, but looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. It was the military? What business would they have in a place like this? Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners. That sounds so bad when it's you can't see. It's with an E, not an O. It's with an E. Minor, not minor. Minor. Oh wait, how did you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. The only one I saw was that pasty fellow who looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there. Huh? What? He's gone. Damn, we must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements. No. Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. And on top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Louise as anything but a disgrace. Sure. Oh, you're right. Well, let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone here would be dead. I'm gonna be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Okay, so, if... okay. Traveler's Voices. We can talk to Moore. Okay, can I save here? I can't save here. I'm gonna do that. Might as well, you know. We kind of did a lot of stuff. Wow, that was a long time. Okay, Traveler's Voices. If I press on the touchpad thing, I can see who was on what class and what difficulty they were playing on, what level they were at, and it shows what difficulty they're on as well, okay? Can I do this? Oh, it will actually let you just straight up use that setup. Cool. He didn't have the troops to secure the entrance and exit. Thinking about it now, I should have seen right through his bluff. It was my duty to protect you and Gallica. I regret to admit my judgment has dulled, and I failed you both. Ah, don't worry about it. Look at you, all full-fledged. I suppose now I'm the one being told what to do when it comes to fighting. Time to rely on that power of yours. I'll leave you to the lead the battle. If we can get past this point, we'll soon find the road to Grand Trad. We can't be late for the royal funeral, so let's hurry. Damn it, we can't let Klinger get away. Just be patient for now. Yeah, you're right. We don't have time for distractions. Above all, the mission is our top priority now. We must reach Grand Trad before the royal funeral. Besides, if Louise is the mastermind behind all this, there's only one thing for me to accomplish. He must be assassinated. I'll do everything I can to make that happen. And I'll continue to count on you. Alright. Oh, wait, you actually had dialogue. Log? Minor blokes and I go way back. I've known since, that's why I can't stand it. Sorry, buddy, it ain't your fault. Mining is dangerous to begin with, and they were doing it illegally. They all knew something like this might happen, and I'm just as guilty for helping them. I suppose things were destined to end this way. I should take the hint and close up shop. Yes, I've decided. If I'm quitting, I might as well go out with a bang. Even my secret stash is on sale now. I'm even clearing out my stock of weapons and armor, typically reserved just for my regulars. Okay. So I do... Oh, okay. I don't know where that extra however much came from. Do I have things I can sell? Yes. So I'll try to stay above that 30,000 threshold just for a little bit to just to make sure I'm not doing anything weird here. I will buy you for Will. And then once I'm a little bit further in the game, once like grinding becomes a little bit more available, then I'll like spend that money. That was nearly it for me. Sorry you got dragged into all this. Most of the guard's soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs if it helps. Right, considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. Surefire tact against your like. I'm heartedly ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You'd best turn back if so. Something nasty's in the air lately. the gelatinous jiggling around in there. They're not like little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Tried chasing them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire is our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed. The king's funeral's upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes. Not much else we can do then, but we should at least make sure we can use some magic. Okay. Great. Can we've talked enough. I don't really want to talk to these guys more, but I mean, we're never really going to return back here. Might as well. Deeper inside's a real monster's den, I tell you. You've got to mind those gelatinoses in particular. We're so okay, set it on fire. Yeah.
Hi.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you. The mining areas felt strange lately. Not just the monsters, there's some dangerous magla crystal that mesmerizes them, or so the others claim. I thought it was mere superstition. But either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save again. This is the right save file, yeah. Just because I spent, what, 5 minutes talking to people? Yep. Wow, look at me! I guess we're 50 minutes into the recording already, so it's not like a few extra lines of dialogue is gonna change the pacing all that much. Oh look, it's the gelatinoses. What's this? This uncanny feeling in the air?
This place.
The magla here feels awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mineshaft, no different from the others. Perhaps this is what the miner was talking about before? Something about the interior of this place being unusual? Assassinating Louise is our top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves for now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Okay, mind their numbers and watch your health carefully. Clear? Okay, yeah, we can auto-recover. That's nothing new. So, if you notice, my attacks are different. Yes, each class has different overworld combat. Ow, that is disadvantage. Okay, so I shouldn't have been mashing. This is what I get. Oh, that's good. Please miss. That'd be great. No, defense fell. Okay. Oh. So here's a cool thing. Ooh. Do I want to show this? Okay. Also, the music is different, so this is also a good, cool piece of music. So I will let this one play out as well.
They've sapped your defenses!
You get the idea. So, I will say, the, oh geez. So the advantage music is called Warriors in Valor, and the disadvantage music is called Warriors in Arms, in case you want to look those up. Yes, rapping Buddhist monk and full orchestra choir is definitely a cool choice, and is something that I didn't expect. I'm gonna put, yes, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these two in the back. You can change these in the party thing, if you want to. And that actually didn't go as poorly as I thought it would, which is nice. I'm gonna try to not get hit by this guy and get some good battles going. So you can see that there are different battle animations for each character, which I think is cool. What are you weak to? Nothing that I have. I'm just going to pass then. And if you also notice, this is a cool little difference, change, detail. When we were in the fort, before Will had awakened to his archetype, when he got advantage and it plays the animation where he's like looking forward, I guess, he doesn't have like the archetype veins with this animation right there. So you can see Grius has it. If a character hasn't awakened to their archetype yet, then that will be different. It's really cool. And the disadvantage, the same thing applies to the disadvantage, and it's actually a different animation for them. So it looks, I don't know, like aggressive when you get the advantage, but if you're disadvantaged, then it's like whatever character is caught off guard. So cool details, I like it. There's a lot of fun little details in this game, and Atlas does a lot of cool stuff. and I'm really trying. No! So, whenever you... Sorry. It's a lot different than Persona where I can just kind of mash on everything. You do have to be careful in overworld combat. Can I just bop you? No. Okay. I don't think you're gonna wake up, because this is just one attack. Yeah. So in case you couldn't tell, another change from Persona to Metaphor is that there are physical attacks that use MP instead of HP. They're not all like that. There are plenty of physical skills that will use SP as a resource instead. But it's nice, it's cool, and you can actually mix and match, because like I talked about with the archetypes, you can mix and match skills. So you could actually have a physical party member have a mix of those. I'm gonna try to not... Please dodge. You can mix and match skills on your party members, and it allows a lot of really cool customization. At least... Oh wait, did Stroll use HP? No, he used MP. It looks like his MP wasn't used at all, and his HP is low, so I was confused for a sec. But yeah, physical skills are really strong in this game. Warrior is a pretty generally good class. It's not, obviously, as a starting class, it's not going to be the best, but I will say that even starting classes can hold their own towards, like, I don't want to say end game, but like even mid game they can do all right, and that makes it feel like, at least for the most part, it doesn't matter what class you're on, you can get some use out of them. And it's also good because, like, let's say a lower class has a skill that you're looking for a build or whatever, then you can actually build for it. Oh, you recovered from stun. I'll use Diagonal Slash here. But there are some skills on lower level classes that are helpful. Not really on the ones that we have right now, but later on, once we unlock more archetypal lineages, I think that's what they're called, or archetype lines, there are some like good and basic skills like, you know, Bot, Blizz, and Conda. Those are nice to have just for coverage purposes. And everybody gets one, you get one, you get one. It is Oprah for skills here. Also, in case you couldn't tell, there's archetype XP, so the more you use a certain archetype... Oh, I can kill you right away now. There is archetype experience, as I'm desperately trying not to die. I have to focus so much more on overworld combat. What are you weak to? Ice. That. Oh, what do I want to do here? Can I just kill everything in one turn now? Oh, in case you didn't know, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, if I press circle, I can actually skip the animation for certain attacks, which is nice because there are a lot of skills that have really long animations, and it's kind of annoying to watch them every time. So that's a nice addition. They added a lot of like quality of life changes to Metaphor that I am very thankful for. Like the retry battle, the skip option. There's just so much going on. Not good. This is all for not if the way's blocked.
I don't like this.
It's not all either. I'm sensing Magla, and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing. Like back at the fort. Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean... Fear's a luxury we can't afford right now, lad. Gallica's words are cause for concern, but for now, we need to keep moving. Look closely, lad. There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. Should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time. Also, in case you didn't notice, Gallica has cute little armor when you're in, like, combat areas, and I love it. I love Gallica. She's really great. And in case you couldn't tell, she is our navigator. I think I mentioned that recently, like in the first episode, but she is definitely my favorite navigator of the bunch. I love her. She's so funny. She just like, she oozes with so much personality, and she feels like a really, really well-developed character. And that's something that I'm really happy to see. Guess I can just bop you. Yep. Always attack when you can. Conserving MP is massive in these games. It won't be too bad now. Oh, hey, this is why Warrior is good. You just get a passive extra 10% to your attacks. For physical attacks, but yeah, that is very strong. Tooth! Tooth! Get out of here. Go back to the dentist. I went, this is gonna be off topic, but welcome to my videos. I get off topic. I went to the dentist about a month ago, and the time I went before that, I hadn't gone in like 4 years because I was at college and just didn't, and it's a long story, but I only had one cavity, which I was like, hey, I feel like that's a win. Only one over the course of 4 years of not going to the dentist. I do brush my teeth every day. I'm not a heathen, but I went there like, hey, your gums look a lot better than last time. I was like, yeah, I wonder why, because you cleaned them for me. Ah, the worms. Come on. These stupid worms. If you remember, these were in the desert at the beginning of the game. I was mashing. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No, not the fire. So, here's a little trick. We're gonna see if this works. No, I couldn't get away. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please, 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 please. That's why it's important to get the advantage.
So, fantasy is only fiction, is it?
Where are you gonna send me? Oh! Oh! Oh, thank you. I thought it was gonna send me back to where we fought Klinger, because that was my last save point. Thank you, game. Okay, let's not mash. Okay, maybe... Do I want to fight the worms? I see you on my map. Come on. Okay, you should attack. Yep. Okay. Should get one full cycle. I think pretty much all of the... how do I explain this? Like, all of the overworld combat... Oh. Superb. Pretty much all of the overworld combat, your weapons will do, like... That does no damage. What battle are you? What level are you? Why are you level 11? Oh, wait. It's so cheesy. But, oh, you recovered from stun. That's okay, I think. But I will say, with the retry battle, it's so helpful in boss fights. Especially when you're like trying to deal with figuring out, you know, playing affinity roulette. And I think this will kill. Yeah, the crit helps. Okay, well, now I can, you know, I talked about how important it is to get the advantage, and now you can see why, because I got just obliterated. What I tried to do is you can actually just, you can escape, and it will take you out of combat, and then you can try it again. You do run the risk of not being able to escape, and you're just screwed, but it is a valid strategy, and I don't know if ashamed is the right word, but I am not afraid to admit that I have done it multiple times. Did I get... Yes, okay. I'm just making sure I fill out my map. It is nice to make sure that you're grabbing all the items, especially early game, because each and every item, especially if you get some kind of like MP restoration item, it's gonna be really helpful. Are these two different? I think they are. Okay. It's just, it's so important for you to... Why did you take me all the way over here?
I knew you could do it.
I see the enemy.
Okay, I gotta be careful because I got the worm. I've got the other worm. And I don't want to die, as the kids say. What do I do here? Unfortunately, I did get rid of... Ooh. I need to inherit some skills. Oh, I should have... should have talked to more. I should have talked to more. I should have done more stuff with the archetypes, but it's fine. It's not a huge deal. I was just looking to. I wanted to pass down a healing skill onto Will just so that I had Day, but I do know that there's a. I'll go magic one more, and then I definitely need to work on those other stats soon. Come on, do your thing.
There they are.
But I want to make sure I am leveling up because there actually is a little bit of a tricky optional fight coming up that you can do that I am going to try to take on. I've never done it on the hard difficulty. When I did it on my practice playthrough, I did do it, but my practice playthrough I played on Storyteller because I wanted to speed through the game. But yeah, I didn't do it my first playthrough, and I want to try it now that I know the combat system a little bit more. Also, now that I know its weaknesses and stuff, I know how to deal with all these different things, and I would say that I feel smarter about this game, but I died already, and we're not even at the first real dungeon. This is kind of a mini dungeon. Okay, let's get this first one. Oof. Oh wait. Oh, I was thinking you were the earthworm things. That's fine. I will say, being able to skip through the animations makes me speed through combat so much more, which I don't know if that's a good thing. I feel like that makes me more prone to making mistakes and, again, mashing, because clearly I have trouble not mashing. But I would say it would speed up these dungeon episodes, but some of the dungeons are very, very long. There's one in particular towards the middle of the game that I am a little concerned for. I am 99% sure I'm gonna split it up into multiple parts. Teeth! Go back to the dentist! I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna split it into multiple parts. Like, not where I did in the past, where it'd be like, oh, I'll take a break, and then it's just immediately bop, next part. I'm talking about like multiple videos. But anyway, hey, you see that room over there? The Magla feels less dense there compared to the rest of the place. Yes, it is a door. Is that so? I don't feel anything. I thought it was just a feeling, but now that I can see it, it's like the Magla hollows out just for that room. Back in the Sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts at sensing Magla. Safe to assume that Galka's no exception. Maybe we can get some rest in there? Why don't we head inside? It's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing. Oh, it just automatically takes me in there. Look at the transitions! They're so cool. This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the Magla's thinner here. Couldn't tell you much. It's just like a feeling I get. There is a varying intensity to the Magla that floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much could seep into this room. A Magla hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work well in here. A Magla hollow seems as good a term as any, and all the better if Galka can sense them. You could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of Magla when the area is flooded with it. Right. The beasts seem loath to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. Yes, this is a Magla hollow. This is just a save. It's just a save room. We can make a record, talk to allies. We can go to academia. I'm going to save, because I don't want to lose any of my progress throughout this hour and 9 minutes. Let's talk to people. Might as well. This tunnel's just crawling with monsters, isn't it? The Magla's really dense too. I never imagined it would be this dangerous. True. Indeed, it's nothing like what we were told. Grius, are you familiar with this place? I don't know of any concrete details, lad, but I can say that these monsters weren't here the last time I passed through. So you're saying that these monsters are the result of this thick Magla? Well, if there's a reason for it, I can only assume it's the workings of Magla. But there's no point in speculating. We must focus on fulfilling the mission. We'll keep moving once we've gotten some rest. Okay. Can I go to academia now? I kind of want to inherit Day onto Will, because that does a good amount of healing. Can I... Wait. Oh, did I not unlock that yet? Oh. I'm dumb. I just spoiled a mechanic. You actually can't inherit skills yet, so... Oopsies! I was mashing through Moore's dialogue because I thought it was just a tutorial. Okay, we're gonna resume our exploration of the Nord mines. Off we go. Oh, there's a merchant here. That's concerning. Well, I considered returning to Grand Trad. I reckon passing through here would be a shortcut, and it felt safe considering you lot took this way as well. Wait, did he get ahead of us? How is it you here? Have been following it? Okay, maybe not. Something bad up ahead. Mark my words. Think I'll head back. But if you continue, yeah. I just wanna buy stuff. Okay, what do you got? What have you got? Firmus ointment, ice chunk. Magic +1. I feel like this could be good for you two. And then I'll give this one to Stroll, just to give him a little bit more endurance. Do I want to buy anything else? You can also see, so this little icon where it's like the 3 boxes and then there's the 5 next to it, that's how many you can buy from this merchant. So some merchants won't just like endlessly sell you stuff. I'll get some of those, just so that I have it. I think I'm gonna buy these because these are gonna be helpful soon. And all right, there's a lot of goobly goobers coming from this shady door. So I'm gonna heal. And I'm gonna actually go buy some more medicinal herbs because I used more than I thought I would. Bye. Let's get 18, so that puts me at 20. And I'm still above that 30,000 threshold, so... Oh boy, here we go.
Wait a second.
Wait. Something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to press on regardless of what lies ahead. I'm gonna open it. You ready?
All right.
Good to hear. Let's go. Oh boy! Don't kill me. I can see the glow of a strange crystal and an even stranger monster in front of it.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
It's a crystal of raw magla. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Okay. So, just so you know, this thing's weak to ice. That's why I wanted Mage on the other two, so that I could blizz it to death. Yeah, you can see the weakness. And even if I'm not dealing as much damage as a warrior, the big thing is that I am getting... not the one mores. Press turns, if that's what you want to call it. I'm getting the extra turn every turn. Does that make sense? Hyper. Oh. Okay, front row being targeted. So this is concentrate. If you don't know what that is, it's terrifying. That means it's gonna do, I think 2.5 times damage for its next magic attack. It says front row is being targeted. I don't know if that means the back row is gonna get hit. You know what? We're 1 turn in. Like I don't. So Stroll should get another turn. We're 1 turn in. Worst case scenario, like it'll be fine. Ooh, if nobody's in the front row, what happens if nobody's in the front row? Do I just guard in the front, or do I go back and guard? You know what? I'm just gonna guard. I have no idea what's gonna happen. He said front row's getting targeted, or I guess it said front row is getting targeted, and that makes me think that he's just gonna.
Someone get him back on his feet! Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him?
Okay, we're sending Stroll to the back. Oh, this is why we love the retry battle. Because it lets me do stupid stuff during boss fights, and I can just get right back into it. I will say, it has to be your turn to do it, which, like, if you realize halfway through the boss's turn that you're screwed, there's nothing you can do. So, do be careful with that. Don't do anything too reckless, especially if you're, like, really far into the boss fight. Have I done that? Yes, I've done, like, where I tried to kill a boss. It was like a risky gambit, and I tried to kill the boss in, like, one more turn, and I didn't. And then I just had to go back and restart the whole fight.
Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here!
Okay. So that didn't work. So somebody's gonna die that turn.
This should work.
We will try this again.
Got them right in their weak
The attack and defense is really annoying. No! Muscle memory, why are you like this? That's bad.
You're barely holding together. You gotta heal up quick.
What do I do here? Do I just hold out? I mean, I gotta heal all allies. I guess Gria's healed. So I guess the good thing is that I can get the press turns, and then I can just heal with Stroll. I will do that on Will, because he needs the most health. And then get another Blizz. Okay. Don't kill me. Don't do it. Ah. Okay. Okay, the attack and defense go down next turn. I'm scared. I'm scared. It's fine. I mean,
Now, what's the play?
as long as I'm fine this turn, I win because it's almost dead and it loses the attack and defense buffs. I think it should be like the charge or the concentrate right now, right? Yes. So I'm good. We're chilling. We're vibing. Yeah. So now I know I can at the very least move Stroll to the front, and I think this kills. Yeah. Okay. So that's not too bad. Funny story, when I first played this game, I actually got stuck on this boss fight because I didn't have anybody as a mage, and mage actually doesn't learn Blizz until it's leveled up a little bit. So I had no way to get extra turns, which was very unfortunate. But we get a couple level ups, and...
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
Okay. It says get through the tunnel. I think I'm gonna go back to the Magla Hollow and just save a little bit. I think I'm gonna grab a couple more healing items. That should be enough. Items. So, just a piece of advice. Whenever you're healing outside of battle, it's best to use like your lowest, how do I describe this? The worst healing items, because you don't need them in battle. Like, I'm never gonna use, unless like it's not an issue, I'm never gonna use those like 50 HP items in battle, so I save them for outside. But that was just a wonderful fight. But yeah, be careful. The boss fights can be tricky, especially early game when you've got like no options. Is this the room I think it is? No, we're almost there though. I think I can just one-shot you, yeah. Gelatinos. Bop, bop, bop. This is just a hallway? Okay, sounds good. Hey, do you see that? Oh, this is the room I'm thinking of. Haha. What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from Legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost. It had no choice but to back off. This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with magla too. Dragons are ancient, and strong magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly, Will. On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up and we're in for a fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here too. Aye, if they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through. Understood? Good, let's go.
don't panic.
Okay, so you do have the option of fighting this thing. I'm gonna try my best, actually. We're gonna see how this goes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
No, stop.
Not good. On your guard now. It comes for us. Yes. Here it is.
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good. Just so we're clear. Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go. We might have a chance of driving it off. Listen, keep an eye on its movements. Be ready for anything. If you sense it bracing to strike, stand your ground and shield yourself. Do not waste your lives in a place like this. Now, let's go, lads!
We're on a mission.
What an inspirational speech right off the bat. I have no idea how this is gonna go. That was a decent amount of damage, so that gives me confidence, hubris. I don't know which one. We're gonna find out. So I know I bought this. It deals 100 damage.
I'll save this.
So that will be good on Stroll's. Ooh, I guess it does more damage. Okay. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I guess I can move Stroll to the back halfway through. That's a lot of damage. Understandable. Understandable. Okay, I definitely want to get my press turns here, and then
We can do this.
and then I think I'm gonna heal him. Ooh, actually, just do this. I'm dying. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. I literally bought these things specifically for this. This should give me an extra turn, right? Yes, okay. And then just keep doing this.
I can't afford to hold back.
I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm gonna diagonal slash. Okay, that's probably my best bet. I don't want to move to the front and diagonal slash because obviously I'm just gonna die like I did last time, and I'm worried about running out of these things, the ice chunks. But I definitely want to use it at least once to get the extra turn, and this is why also for the human fight. This is one of the reasons why I said, hey, you should probably like go get the mage on these guys, because yeah, this is your best option for ice skills at this point. And Grius did say defeating the dragon is beyond you, so I don't know if that means that I can in fact kill this, or Like, I don't know if this is one of those where it's like you get it to half health and then it flies off, or if it means that we kill it and it's a it's a win the battle, lose the cutscene type of deal, if you know what I mean. So Stroll is just on healer duty for now, I guess.
No need to rush this.
So I will say the good thing is that if Will dies, it's not a game over, unlike Persona, so I can at least res him. Please, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Ooh, okay. I have no idea how this is gonna go. As long as I don't lose everybody, I think I'll be okay-ish. But I absolutely need to heal. I'll use my last fairy dust because I'll put my faith and trust in it. I mean, I need to heal Will because he's got the ice attacks. You can also see that the dragon is kind of like droopy. Enemies, just like your characters, they will get kind of sad, I guess, when they're low health. And I think I'm okay. Nobody's burned, which is nice. But I should have... I've got one more. Oh, this is perfect. I don't think I killed this turn, but I'm pretty sure I will kill next turn. So I will heal Will, because he's lowest health. Even though, like, proportionally, he's not the lowest. Yeah, I'll need one more turn, but that's okay. It is almost dead, and I don't think Will goes down this turn, unless I get crit. Please don't crit me. Tail swipe. I'm okay. Don't, no, please. Let's go! Stroll doesn't get any XP, right? Because he was dead? No, he doesn't get any XP. That's, well, I think he had a little bit. That's fine. I killed the dragon. That's all I needed. That is all I needed, baby. Give me some agility. I need that. Wow. All right. That went better than I expected. I'm kind of surprised I beat that because I've never done this on hard. That was close. Somehow we managed to drive it off. Never thought I'd have to fend off a dragon. You lot never cease to amaze me. Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. Must admit, however, that my heart sank the moment that dragon woke up. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Sorry to interrupt, but look at that over there. Isn't that a treasure chest? Yes, it is, Gallica. And they're like keeled over. Oh, sorry guys. Get some treasures, and I think this is a sword. Yeah, Dragon's Indignation. It says it can be purified at a church, but that's a lot of attack, and I think I can put it on Stroll, right? Oh, that's double the attack. Okay, so yes, those are nice to have. That'll be enough for now. I'll go ahead and take down these other random teethies and toothies over... Oh. I guess they just despawn if you kill the dragon? I mean, that makes sense. If you can kill the dragon, you can really kill anything in this dungeon for the most part, but it is nice to get that little extra XP. It's very nice to have that weapon. That will be great on Stroll for a long time, and I think we're almost done with the mine at this point. Yes, all right. Look, isn't that the exit? It is, we can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh no, could it be?
Look.
The dragon's roar, and you feel that shaking, right? It's getting stronger. What's going on here? It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run. Oh boy! Didn't expect to be playing Temple Run in an Atlas game, did you? Oh yes, it's a fun little action set piece, yeah. Metaphor is quite surprising with all these different things. They really experimented around with this game, and that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. It's such a nice change on the formula. And we are almost at the exit. And we are out of the mines, ladies and gentlemen.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
That must have been hard.
Still, it opened my eyes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Your Highness, this way! Hurry these blackguards into the palace!
My lord, are you hurt?
Back! A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you!
never give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him. I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
I'm exhausted. Me too. William is still running. Okay. There's no golden beetle here, thankfully. I can't believe not just you, but Stroll and Gurius have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it happened. I wonder what it was. I'm exhausted. That Magla was unusually dense, and now it's already dark. I hope I can see a beautiful clear sky tomorrow. We still have a long way to go to Grand Trad. You should get some sleep for tomorrow. Thought to join the army and work my way up the ranks the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. I didn't expect to run into humans and dragons, nor to be bestowed with an extraordinary power. Was this the path I always was headed for? Or is this all thanks to you? Well, I'm not complaining either way. Once we pull off the assassination and the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Louise, no matter what it takes. Though I must admit, all this camping is taking a toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice once we're in Grand Trad. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the Royal Palace, the place where he was supposed to be safest. We knew not where he'd be attacked again if we stayed in Grand Trad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death was deemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there are those who resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they'd known, they would have had no choice but to stop us. Even if they had accompanied us or let us go, they would have been guilty of treason. A terrible fate for young knights who have so much ahead of them. Okay, I'm gonna save. Nice little, you know, hour and a half-ish. Hour and 40 minutes. Just like right off the bat. It's just, what is this, like the fifth day, I think? But I've talked to everybody. I think it's time to go to sleep. Hopefully I have no more interruptions, and maybe I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Just kidding, another interruption! Who would have thought? I should just keep my mouth closed. Oh. Oh. A real interruption, okay.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.